नमस्कार दोस्तों, कैसे हैं आप सब। दिस इज़ वीडियो जिसमें हम बात करेंगे रिगार्डिंग दी डेली MCQ. सो दीज आर दी आर टॉपिक एंड द क्वेश्चंस आर क्यूरेटेड as per the demand of the UPSC and state PCs. Okay, so the first question is regarding the orangutans. Now what is orangutans? पहले हम उनकी फोटोज देखेंगे. This is the orangutan. So basically it is a species like the chimpanzee, ठीक है, or ape you can call. So our first question is, with reference to the orangutan, consider the following statement. Okay, now the first is, they are naturally found in the rainforest of the South America and Southeast Asia. Actually, this statement is incorrect because these are only found in the Southeast Asia and not found in the South America. Or in the Southeast Asia, they are usually found in the region like the southern Nepal. Okay, and in southern Nepal they are found in the regions of the riverine, that is the flood plain. जो flood plain होता है वहाँ पर ये फाउंड करेंगे, ठीक है, flood plains. Okay, and the grasslands. Okay, or you can call the wood plain. Okay, so or woodland. So in these areas they are found. So basically the orangutans are not found in the South America, they are only found in the Southeast Asia. So the first statement is incorrect. Next statement is, as per the International Union of Conservation of Nature red list of the threatened species, they are listed as the critically endangered. Now this statement is correct. The orangutans are basically listed as the critically endangered in the IUCN red list. Okay, so from here B is the correct option because the statement 2 is the only correct statement from here. Now, so this you can see here that the statement 1 is incorrect because the orangutans they are found in the Southeast Asia predominantly. Okay, and they are found in the mostly the Borneo Island, Sumatrans, and they are only found in the rainforest of the Indonesia and the Malaysia. Okay, now in the statement 2, the conservation concern of the species are the high. तो basically क्या है कि they are the highly critically endangered, that's why. Okay, and they are critically considered as the critically endangered in the IUCN red list. So now moving on the next question, it is a PYQ. ठीक है, ये PYQ है, asked in the year of 2019. Consider the following statement. The first is, the Asiatic lions are naturally found in India only. Okay, so if we see this statement, so Asiatic lions are yes, it is correct statement that the Asiatic lions is naturally found in the India only, and in India it is predominantly found in the Gir National Park. Okay, where is Gir National Park? It is in the Gujarat. Okay, so this you should know from here that Asiatic lions are predominantly found in the Gir National Park of the Gujarat, that is the and the wildlife sanctuary. Gir National Park is national parks also, and Gir is the wildlife sanctuary also, which is in the Gujarat. Okay, next statement is, the double-humped camel is naturally found in India only. Now this statement is incorrect because the double-humped camel is also found in the other areas across the world. It's like it is also found in the Mongolia and China. Okay, and Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, and Afghanistan. So this statement is incorrect. Okay, and third statement is, one-horned rhino is naturally found in India only. This statement is also incorrect because the one-horned rhino is also found in the south of Nepal, that is the southern Nepal. Okay, and one-horned rhino is in India it is especially found in the Kaziranga National Parks, which is in the Assam. Okay, 90% of the world population of the one-horned rhino is only found in the this national park of the Assam. So from here, the statement 1 is the correct option. Now, moving forward, the next question is, which of the following legal constitution provisions deal with the religious matters in India? Okay, so कौन से provisions है which deals with the religious matters in India? The first is the section 153A of the IPC. Yes, this is the correct option. The section 153A of the IPC 1860, okay, deals with the religious matters. Means it says कि if you are inciting some sort of matter on the basis of religion, तो religion के basis पे if you are inciting some sort of matter, it comes in the under the section of the IPC section 153A. Next is the article 25 of the Indian Constitution. This is also correct. Article 25 of the Indian Constitution dealt with the religion, that you have the freedom of religion, that you have the freedom of conscience and freedom to profess the religion. So from here, the statement 1 and 2 both are correct. The third is section 144 of the IPC. Now this statement is incorrect because section 144, you probably heard about this section 144. This is regarding the unlawful assembly. Okay, unlawful assembly means agar if two or more than 4 or 5 more than that people are making an assembly, unlawful assembly at a place, so they are violating the section 144 of the IPC 1860. ठीक है, बेसिकली जब चुनाव होता है, if there's an election, so before the election the section 144 applied, or if in any reason there's a problem of law and order or law and order situation can be created, so in that place section 144 applied. Now next is article 15 of the Indian Constitution. This is correct. Article 15 of the Indian Constitution also deals with the freedom of religion, or means the prohibition of the discrimination on the basis of the religion, caste, creed or place of birth. So from here the section statement 1 is correct, statement 2 is correct and statement 4 is correct. So 1, 2 and 4, from here the statement A is correct. Okay, now if we going to have little bit more description, the section 153A of the IPC, it's promoting the enmity between the different groups on the ground of religion, race, place of birth, residence, language, doing act prejudicials to maintenance of the harmony. So if you are promoting the enmity between the different group on the basis of the ground of the religion's race and place of birth or residence of the language, it will come under the section 153A of the IPC. Next is article 25 on the Indian Constitution. Now article 25, as I told you, it is the right that comes under the fundamental right of the Constitution, which comes in the part 3 of the Constitution. Now it said that the freedom of the conscience and free profession, practice and the propagation of the religion, that you are free to profess the religion you want. Now please make sure that there are actually two segments of this article. Okay, if I highlighted it in this way, the first is the freedom of the conscience and the second is the freedom to profess, practice and the propagation of the religion. So this is the first part and this is the second part. Now the first part comes under the absolute freedom, or you have the absolute right regarding this one. Means you are free to conscience, आप जो भी चाहें उसको conscience कर सकते हैं, you are free to do that. किसी भी धर्म को माने, no problem at all. But the thing lies in the second part, that the freedom to profess, practice and propagation of the religion. Now this part comes under the reasonable restrictions. Okay, so this part comes under the reasonable restrictions. Means the reasonable restrictions will be applied here. You can't do the way the things want, you can't do the way youth want the things to be happen. So basically the government है वो apply करेगी यहाँ पर the reasonable restrictions. Now as I told you, article 15, it prohibits the discrimination on the ground of the religions, race, caste, sex and the place of birth. So here the religious element also come in the article 15. So and the section 144, it is the unlawful assembly armed with a deadly weapon. So if you are making an assembly with a deadly weapon, it comes under the section 144 of the IPC 1860 means you are violating section 144. Take whoever being armed with the deadly weapons or with anything which is used as the weapon of the offense is likely to cause death is the member of the unlawful assembly. So if you are using any of the weapon which is deadly or which can cause the death, it will comes under the unlawful assembly and shall be punished with the imprisonment with either description for the term of which may be extended to the 2 years or fine with the both. Means you can be charged under the imprisonment or the jail of 2-year terms or with the both. Now moving forward on the next question, which article of the Indian Constitution of the India safeguards the one's right to marry with a person of one's choice? Now this is one PYQ, means it has asked in the previous year question. Now the correct answer for this PYQ question is the option B, that Article 21. So the Article 21, it is the right to life and the personal liberty. Okay, so right to marry comes under this right to life. And you should also know this thing, that there's a bill pending in the Lok Sabha of 2019, a right to amendment bill. In that bill, the age of marriage for the girls is need to be increased to 21. Right now the age of marriage for the girl is 18 and for that boy is 21. Okay, now to promote the equality between the two, the proposal is that the age of marriage for the girls to be increased to the 21. Okay, so this you should know. And the voting age is the 18 for both of them, which is implemented with the 61st Amendment Act of the 1989. So this you should know from here, and the voting right is a constitutional right. Now moving forward to the next question, consider the following statement regarding the consider the following statement. The first is, the Indian Council of the Historical Research is an autonomous body functioning under the Ministry of Education. Okay, so this statement is quasi correct. Actually, the Indian Council of Historical Research is an autonomous body. This is correct, but the thing is that it not comes under the Ministry of Education. Actually, it comes under the Ministry of Education. It not comes under the Ministry of Culture. So the first statement is incorrect from here. Next is, Indian Council of the Historical Research implementing the cultural heritage young leadership programs to promote the culturally oriented education in India. Actually, this statement is also incorrect, because the Indian Council of the Historical Research does not promote the culturally oriented educations, but it promotes the social values and the community engagements among the youth of the country. Now you can see here it is written that it promotes the social values and the community engagements among the youth of the country. So from here both the statements are incorrect. So the question is asking which one is correct. So nothing is incorrect from here, nothing is correct from the here. So D will be the correct option. ठीक, अब इसका स्टेटमेंट थोड़ा पढ़ते हैं. Now the detailing of it is that Indian Council of the Historical Research, it is an autonomous body under the Ministry of the Education, Government of India. Okay, and it was established on the 27th of March of 1972 under the Society Registration Act of the 1860. Okay, and it act as for the registration of the literary, scientific and the charitable societies of the India. So this you should know from here. And the Center for the Cultural Response and the Training, that is the CCRT, is the implementing cultural heritage young leadership program. So the cultural heritage young leadership program is implemented by the Center for the Cultural Response and the Training, which aims to promote the social values and the community engagements among the youth of the country. Okay, so the social values and the community engagement amongst the youth of the country will be promoted or will be implemented by the Cultural Heritage Young Leadership Program, and the implemented by the Center for the Cultural Resource and the Training. Okay, this you should know from the here. Okay, and about the CCRT, Center for the Cultural Resource and the Training, ये क्या है? It is the premium institute working in the field of the linking education with the culture. So this institute is working in the field of linking the education with the culture, and it was established in the 1979. It is an autonomous organization under the aegis of the Ministry of the Culture and the Government of India. Okay, so this you should know from the here. And at the philosophical core, the Center for the Cultural Resource lies a commitment to the holistic education encompassing the cognitive, emotional and the spiritual development of the children. यानी कि जो बच्चे हैं उनका हिस्टोरिकल और कॉग्निटिव, इमोशनल या होलिस्टिक डेवलपमेंट करना है. सो दिस इज द एम ऑफ द Center for the Cultural Resource and the Training, and it also links the education with the culture. Now next is the PYQ 2017. What is the purpose of the Vidyanjali Yojana? So there's a Yojana named Vidyanjali Yojana. What is the purpose of Vidyanjali Yojana? So the correct answer is to increase the quality education and to provide the government schools by taking help from the private sector to the community. Means you know that the condition of the government schools is not very good. It is in the devastating state. So we'll take the help from the private sector, and the private sector will promote the quality of the education to be provided in the government run schools. So from here this is the aim of the Vidyanjali Yojana. So the option will be A is the correct option. Now moving forward, the questions with the reference to the National Commission for the Minority, consider the following statement. Now National Commission for the Minority, the first statement is it is the constitutional body. Actually this statement is incorrect. The National Commission for the Minority is not the constitutional body, it is the statutory body. Okay, now from here you need to understand that to make a body, to form a body, there are three provisions mainly. The first is the body can be a constitutional body. It could be a constitutional body. Second is it could be a statutory body. Constitutional body means the body is mentioned in the constitution, it becomes a constitutional body. Statutory body means the body is formed from the act of the parliament, from the act of the parliament. So if a body is formed from the act of the parliament, it is the statutory body. And the third process to form a body is from the executive action. If the body is formed from the executive action, it is known as executive body. The example is the Niti Aayog. Niti Aayog is a executive body. Okay, and what is the executive? The Council of Ministers headed by the Prime Minister. This form the executive. Now, so the first statement is incorrect. The second statement is it monitors the working of the safeguards for the minorities provided in the constitutions and in law enacted by the Parliament and the state legislature. This statement is correct. The welfare of the minorities or the grievances redressal process of the minorities or any issue associated with the minorities is dealt with the National Commission for the Minority. So the second statement is correct. The third statement is it looks into the specific complaints regarding the deprivation of the rights or the safeguard of the minority, taking up such matters with the appropriate authority. This statement is also correct. Anything which is associated with the right of the minority, the safeguard of the minority, will be dealt with the National Commission for the Minority. So from here the statement 2 and 3 are correct. So the C option will be correct. Now from here one more thing, if we go in more detail about it, the National Commission for the Minority, it established under the National Commission of the Minority Act of 1992. Okay, and it is the statutory body, and later it was renamed as the National Commission for the Minority. The first statutory commission was set up in the year of the 1993. This you should know from the here. The moment when the commission was set up, there was 5 religious community comes under the minority. It was the Muslim, Christian, Sikh, Buddhist and Zoroastrian, or you can also call the Parsis. But later in the year of 2024, the Jain community also added. So this is an important point for the prelims point of view, that Jain community is the last community added in the list of the minority. So now we have total 6 minorities. Okay. Now we have total 6 minorities. Earlier it was 5, but the Jains were added in 2014, and Jains were the most prosperous communities, minority communities among all these 6 communities. Okay, so it is modified, it is basically it is notified under the National Commission of the Minorities Act of 1992. Okay, and basically as I told you, the National Commission of the Minority, what it does, it just evaluate the process of the development of the minorities under the union and state list, or safeguard of the protection of the interest of the minorities. Okay, and anything, any socio-economic condition for the development of the socio-economic condition, upliftment of that, so jo bhi anything associated with the minorities will be come under the National Commission of the Minority. Now next question is, in India, if a religious sect of the community is given the status of the national minority, what special advantage it is entitled to? So the question is related to the national minority. What is national minority? Okay, so the question is, what is national minority? Okay, so the first statement is, it can be established and administer the exclusive educational institute. Now understand the point that the question is saying that if there is a religious community or sect and it got the status of the national minority, what special advantage it is entitled to? So the first statement is correct, that if any religious community or sect got the status of the national minority, it can establish or administer exclusive educational institute, means its own institute. Just like if we have said that there are 6 national minority and Sikh is one of them. Okay, as I told you, here you can say that Sikh is one of them. Now on that basis, you have probably heard about the Khalsa schools. Okay, in your city you must have witnessed this Khalsa schools. So the Khalsa is basically, it is the Sikh community sect school, so and it is the national minority. Okay, so the first statement is correct, that it can establish and administer the exclusive educational institute. The next statement is that the President of the India automatically nominates a representative of the community to the Lok Sabha. Now this statement is incorrect, and third statement is, it can derive the benefits from the Prime Minister's 15-point program. This statement is also correct. Now what is Prime Minister's 15-point program? The Prime Minister 15-point program is regarding the welfare of the minority. Okay, so from here the statement 1 and 3 are correct, so the correct option will be option number C. Moving forward on the next question, it is regarding the open network for the digital commerce. Now you know that just like the Flipkart or the Amazon, these are the e-commerce company. Okay, but the thing is ki these companies are showing predominance over many times, over many decades. So the thing is that open network for digital commerce is the government run initiatives in which is a type of e-commerce platform. Okay, and recently the Amazon joins link with the open network for the digital commerce. Now which of the following statement is correctly explain this open network of the digital commerce? Okay, so the correct option from here is the open network for the digital commerce act as the enabler for the massive digital commerce expansion. Okay, so it is a type of enabler which enables us for the massive digital commerce expansion. Okay, so now you should know this from here. Now the brief introduction of it is that what is the open network of digital commerce? It is the market and the community led initiative, and it is the open network platform, and it eliminates the need for the central intermediary. Means you don't need any intermediate here, you can just eliminate that. You can use the platform of the open network of digital commerce, and you can just make the transaction, makes the selling and the buying of the things. It enables the massive digital commerce expansion, and it enables for the broad based innovation. And what is not the open network of digital commerce? It is A government regulatory body? No, it is not government regulatory body. It is just an initiative and an application of the platform, and it is the central intermediary and medium to help the digitalize business. Okay, so this you should know from here. Now there's one more PYQ. Which of the following is most likely the consequence of implementing the unified payment interface, that is the UPI? Now UPI के implementation से क्या होगा? What will be the consequence of it? So the correct answer is first that mobile wallet will not be necessary for the online payment. Now you know that if this application like the Paytm or anything else, you have the wallet there, the Paytm wallet, or if you are you are using any other app, let's say you are using the Amazon, so there you have your Amazon wallet. But the thing is, with the introduction of the UPI, you don't need these wallets. You can make the payment directly from your UPI ID, and the amount will be deduced from your same bank account. Okay, so the correct answer is option number A. Now the next question is, which of the following statement is correct regarding the Maternity Benefit Amendment Act? Okay, you know that that yesterday there was a debate going on regarding the maternity leave. So the statement is from the same topic. The first statement is the maximum period of the maternity leave is 26 weeks and can be availed for up to the 2 children. This is the correct option, that the maximum period of the maternity leave is up to the 26 weeks and can be availed for up to the 2 children. Means if a woman, she bore 2 children, means one and after that one another. Sorry. So for the first one baby and for the second baby, she could get the maternity leave of 26 week. Okay, and these are the paid leaves. Okay, so note this point. The second is, it is applicable to facilitate that the employee 10 or more people including the factories or the mines or the platform shops and the establishment. So from here it is, sorry, actually the video has paused. I didn't know how this happened. I don't know where I was actually. So we are moving from that question to the PYQ question. Okay, what is the PYQ question? That which of the following statement is correct regarding the Maternity Benefit Amendment Act of 2017? Okay, so the first statement is the pregnant women are entitled for the 3 months of the pre-delivery and 3 months of the post-delivery paid leave. So this option is incorrect because as I told you that there's a provision of the 26 weeks of the maternity benefit leave. Okay, earlier it was 21 weeks and this was increased with the amendment of 2017 to the 26 week. The next statement is the enterprises with the crèche must allow the mother for the minimum 6 crèche visit daily. Actually this statement is also incorrect because it is not the 6 crèche visit daily, it is the 4 crèche visit daily. Means the mother can visit the child up to 4 times in a day. So this is the second is the incorrect option. The third is the women with the 2 children get reduced entitlement. This statement is correct. As I told you that the provision of the 26 weeks of the maternity benefit leave is provided only up to the 2 child. Now if a girl or woman has more than 2 child, means it's the third child, she is boring right now the third child, or she is conceiving with the third child, so this entitlement of the 26 weeks will not be given to her. So instead of this, the 21 weeks of the entitlement will be given to her. So from here the third statement is correct. So the correct option will be option number C. So this is the end of the video. If you have liked video, just do let me know in the comment section. Subscribe our channel, spread the video. Till then, take care. Goodbye. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.